Ooh, welcome everyone to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Toss me a follow over on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE and a $10 wager turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Talking college, talking pros. We are talking football. Thank God. Those 2 days where we didn't get a bet on football, they were horrific, at least for me and my bets. I do like baseball, but man, it's 162 games, so tons of ups, tons of downs. Unfortunately for me, 1-3, down about 2 units, and the juice there. Let's blow through these losses so we can get to some sweet football winners. Mike Trout got one hit, only one hit, and it was a single. Needed him to get to 1.5 total bases. Come on, Mike. It was a deep single. Come on, get the second. Guy's dogging it. Didn't like that. He's probably a little hungover from the Monday night Eagles game. Can't blame him. Pirates, that was a complete disaster. I blame my dog, Garth. I hit him with the rolled up newspaper, got the spray bottle. What are you doing? Pirates? Yankees are a machine. I got a little cute there, but minus the Grand Slam. That's a funny statement. So minus the Grand Slam, I put you on the right side there. No, that was not the case. The Dodgers even lost. Even the Dodgers. I should have just went with the Orioles, although the Orioles were favorite. It didn't fit my flow chart. The Orioles, those sweet, sweet birds, should have bet on them. Instead, Dodgers lost back-to-back games for the Dodgers. Maybe they took their foot off their gas now that they're kind of coasting into the playoffs. We'll see if we can get a handle on them for later on when we have to go back to get to bet on baseball more. Dodgers, still a very good team, obviously. And Mookie, God bless this man, came through with the home run. One of the few rare hits for the Dodgers last night. So he saved the day, saved us from going 0 in the giant sombrero there. But again, Mookie got it done. No one else did. So just moving past, one day at a time. We can't look at the rear view mirror with these baseball bets. We got some National League football, and I did some advanced analytics. Went back. My picks seem to do better when I'm rocking my Green Eagles hat. So Green Eagles hat has returned to the Daily Juice Podcast. Breaking news. Hey, speaking of teams, how about the Detroit Lions? A little frisky here. YouTube.com/bettingpros. Subscribe to our channel. Comment on this video, and you got yourself a chance to win a sweet DeAndre Swift autographed jersey. Comment section. Why don't you give out your favorite bet for college football? Maybe I'll ride some of those. Talking Saturday. I already got some good plays, but I'm always down. I'm always down to hear some more bets. And bettingpros.com/chat. Get in the Discord. Let's give away a hat. And why don't we do it for, I would say, the best NFL parlay for this Sunday. Biggest winner. And again, not dollar amount, not slip shaming anyone. Just, and you don't even have to share your slip. Just, hey, I like these 3 teams parlay together. Biggest winner. Get a sweet, sweet Daily Juice hat. And again, get that over in the bettingpros.com/chat. And first touchdown bets, I will be sharing in the Discord as well. I got 3, maybe 4. I usually take 1 unit, split it up. We'll keep them off the official card because, again, that seems to jinx it when I give them out on the show. And I'm a superstitious guy. What am I going to say? I do the numbers. I do the analytics. I watch a ton of games, but don't want to run headfirst into a jinx. So first touchdown bets, we'll be giving them out tomorrow in the Betting Pros Discord. Hit me up if I forget, but I'm pretty sure I'll remember that. First up, let's talk a little college football. Give me West Virginia laying 2, minus 110, squaring off against Virginia Tech, and get that over on WinBet. I mean, normally I'm a home dog guy. It didn't work out great for Louisville last week, and I'm going to West Virginia. I like what I've seen out of this West Virginia team, and early on in the season they showed that they can go in a hostile environment and play well like they did against Pitt. I mean, they didn't get the win. They did get the cover there. I mean, they arguably maybe should have got the win, just had a bad bounce there for that pick 6. This is really just a fate of this Virginia Tech offense. Like they just really struggle moving the ball. Again, we were on a ODU money line against them. at ODU, but still, like, they just really, really struggle to put up points. Special teams has even been a little off as well. They only put up 27 points, Virginia Tech, at home against the Wofford Terriers, which doesn't sound that bad until you start looking into how bad Wofford is. Like, this is as a major Division I program, you should light up Wofford at home, and they just didn't. Like, the offense is really struggling. Now, Virginia Tech is playing good defense. I will give them that, but West Virginia's offense has really been pretty strong. 14th best in the FBS. This is this stat I love. They're converting third downs at a rate of 54.3%. That's something that's great because that's gonna travel onto the road. Like, you can go out and get third downs on the road. You're going to keep drives alive, obviously, and you're going to be able to put up some points. I think they're going to be able to score on this Virginia Tech team. Again, I don't think it's going to be a shootout, but I think they're going to be able to handle the -2 for sure. West Virginia defense, not great. But it's not horrible either. Like, they're 41st in defensive yardage, but again, they're 14th in offense. So I think it's going to be enough. And really, this is just a fade of Virginia Tech and their offense. So give me West Virginia laying the 2 over on WinBet. All right, going over to Thursday night football. I got to play on the a prop bet here and on a side as well. So kicking off the prop bet, give me Najee Harris over 54.5 rush yards. You can get that -110 over on DraftKings. Betting pros, they're projecting that he will hit his over on attempts. And I think if he hits his over on attempts, I also like him to hit his over on the rush yards here. I mean, again, we're all seeing the same thing with the Steelers team. Their offense has struggled. What are you going to do? You're going to take the ball out of Mitch's hand and give it to Najee Harris. Now, Najee Harris, of course, was dealing with that foot injury, but to me, great sign. He went from 10 carries first game all the way up to 15. I think they're working him into the offense more, and I think he's going to get a ton of carries this game. Maybe he gets involved in the pass game a little bit more, but I think he could hit 20 carries. So give me Najee Harris. And again, it looks to be ugly weather. You're trying to take the ball out of Mitch Trubisky's hand. And Najee Harris has had the Browns number. Again, he was a rookie last year, but in the 2 games against the Browns, he ran for 188 yards and 91 yards. So that's good as well. Jadeveon Clowney is out. Myles Garrett is banged up. So Cleveland, their injury report in general really doesn't look good. I mean, it's a little tougher to handicap because of the short week and what they have to report and, when they have to report it. But they are really banged up. So I think they're going to be able to run on him. And I think he gets here off volume. Like, it may not even be an efficiency thing. Najee Harris is going to see the ball a ton. Hey, you guys can play player props, over-unders. You can do it with Sleeper. That's right. All you got to do is go to sleeper.com/dailyjuice. If you go over there, first off, 100% deposit bonus up to $100. You can win 2x all the way up to 20x by combining your favorite over and unders. Again, I'm sure a lot of people listening are also big fantasy players. If your league is on Sleeper, they integrate these over-unders right into it. It's really fun because, again, your matchup, you could just hit like over on this guy, under on all the guys your opponents are playing. It's really fun. And again, that Najee Harris rushing total I just gave out, that's also on Sleeper. So obviously I like that as well over on Sleeper. And it's really fun to kind of combine those. And then the 100% deposit bonus up to $100. And if you're in our group, you can just copy my picks or copy some of the other users. And again, we have a ton of sharp guys in the Discord there. So it's fun to just ride along with some of the other player prop parlays or just give out your own. Tag me in the Sleeper group there. I'm always down for a little bit more action. Let's go, baby. Next pick, Steelers plus 4.5 at the Browns. Give me 2 units on that. You can get that over at BetMGM. Mike Tomlin, 26-2 as a division dog. I know it didn't work out last week against the Pats, but man, I just don't see a world where Jacoby Brissett should be laying this many points. And I really think it's got to impact the mentality of this Browns team, the way they lost that game to the Jets. Also, this is a fade of Kevin Stefanski. A shout out again to Matt Friedman. Check him out on the Betting Pros podcast. He tweeted out a bunch of great trends that are anti-Stefanski. These are all ATS. 1-11 in the division, 0-7 as a favorite in the division, 0-4 against Mike Tomlin. Of course, the Browns did get the win over Mike Tomlin in the playoffs, but Stefanski was quarantined down in his basement watching the game, so he didn't get the cover. This is going to be it's looking to be an ugly game. Not only the weather, the total sitting at 38.5. So if the total's at 38.5, to me, the points, 4.5 points, means a lot more in a game where scoring is projected to be this low. Like I mentioned before with the Najee Harris, the Browns are pretty banged up. I just haven't seen much out of this Browns offense to warrant them laying 4.5. And a lot of this you could say for the Steelers as well. But, I think Najee Harris, they can bring some consistency in there. They can slow down the run game enough to keep them in it. And the Browns have been really bad ATS at home. 0-6 against the spread last 6 games. Last but not least, Brownie the Elf. I mean, as soon as they painted that giant elf on the field, did you not know that you were cursing yourself? I mean, you lost a game where you were expected to win, your expected win percentage was like 99.99%, and you're not going to blame it on Brownie the Elf? People think I'm crazy for switching up my hat mojo, but you're crazy for painting a giant elf on the middle of your field. Brownie the Elf has cursed this franchise. Some would argue some of their other roster moves have also sent some bad vibes to the Browns. But, I mean, you have the Jets, another cursed franchise. Only the Browns could out-curse the Jets, and I blame Brownie the Elf for a lot of that. So give me the Steelers plus 4.5. Last but not least, come on, it's the weekend. Let's have a little fun. Let's I'm not going to call it chase. That would sound unprofessional. Let's stack some units. Give me a 1-unit parlay on the Steelers money line with West Virginia money line. So 1 unit there pays plus 361. Get that over on WinBet. So for the recap, give me the Steelers, West Virginia money line parlay. I'm healing 2 cities that normally hate each other, Morgantown and Pittsburgh. They're coming together. We're healing the nation. And hopefully healing our bankrolls as well. So Steelers money line, West Virginia money line parlay. 1 unit pays plus 361. Give me the Steelers a plus 4.5, 2 units on that. Najee Harris over 54.5 rush yards minus 110, and West Virginia minus 2 minus 110 over at Virginia Tech. Guys, BetMGM, use the promo code JUICE. Bet $10, get $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Check out my other shows, Sports Gambling Podcast. Just picked every NFL game against the spread. Giving out my best bets here as always. You guys know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.